This music's catchy. This music is catchy. Hello everybody. Welcome back to my continuing October 2025 NextFest coverage. This is really small. Let's make it big. This is a Godot game, I believe. Let's see what it's like. It's called Sisyphus is a Bug, and it looks like you are playing as the dung Sisyphus, the dung beetle, who is rolling his dung up a hill. It's a Metroidvania, and I believe you get a day. Because obviously the whole thing about Sisyphus is that every day he gets reset and he has to start pushing his rock up the hill again. How this is going to work? Oh, interesting. We've got time attack things. I'm not a big fan of leaderboard style stuff in a Metroidvania. We'll see what it's like. Once upon a time in a land of gods and bugs, Sisyphus, the little dung beetle, lived his days like any other. Happily rolling his ball of dung. Not a care in the world. It's routine, and he's satisfied. But the gods, not as much. How dare this fool step into Mount Olympus with something so nasty? Zeus does not tolerate such insolence, and thus condemns little Sisyphus to roll his ball of dung up the mountain every day for the rest of his life. Unless he can reach Olympus before the sun sets. Only then will he be freed of this terrible curse. Okay, it is immediately doing that thing where everything goes ever so slightly blurry when you are moving. Which is weird, because that's usually a Unity thing. Collision weirdness. Something to do with fire. Yeah, that looks really weird. Is it because I've scaled it to full screen if I do this? Well, to be honest, if I do this, it puts the video at 720p. Puts the game at 720p. It's like I can't actually see what's going on. You need to make it scale. Either through using proper vector art or by doing art at 4K. L1 plus R1. Throw your dung ball. Okay. Okay, it at least sticks to surfaces. Open map. Question mark. It means select. Okay. That is a very interesting looking map. I suppose the point of it is that you are... Olympus was a tiny speck from the base of the mountain. Sisyphus thought to explore the surroundings before going to the peak. That's what happens if you press X. Oh? What? Oh, you have a literal minute. That's pressing X, by the way. Right, so it's much easier and faster to throw Okay, so that's a high jump backwards if you don't have... Sisyphus entered a cave in the depths of Tartarus. Ah! Though far away from Olympus, he held hope for tomorrow. Oh. Oh, okay. So I got an achievement for that, but I didn't see what the achievement was because I was doing stuff. So by going that way, we know that we can now do the back jump thing. Oh! Everything is so blurry! No, I can't get up there, I don't think. No. Whee! Everything is so blurry! Okay. Huh. I'm not really a massive fan of having the time constraints. Frankly, I get that that's the whole point, which is absolutely fine. I just would consider this a game not for me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, that doesn't... And that needs fire. We're going to run out of time. Yeah. I suspect I'm going to get bored of this quite quickly. I don't know why we have to face backwards for that. I'm not sure what that adds to the experience. Doesn't help that it's actually quite finicky. Oh, that didn't set things on fire. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of what it's going for, but the weird blurriness and stuff needs needs working on. And I don't think we've got enough of an indication, really, as to how we're supposed to get going with this. And in the learning stage of just figuring out what it is that you can and can't do, constantly almost getting somewhere and then being forced back to this because you've got this arbitrary 60 seconds limit, doesn't feel great. I get it. It's thematic and so on and so forth. But do I want to do this opening section with its slowness over and over and over again until I figure out which of these paths I actually want to be taking? I'm assuming it's got to be up this way to start off with. And I'm assuming these books are something of interest or importance. But he's so slow. See, this is where the book is. But there's nothing here. Why put such an important icon on the map and not actually have it linked to something really obvious? Because again, I'm just going to have to sit through this really slow starts again and again and again until I can figure out just what you are trying yeah. This feels like it is wasting my time. I get that it is thematic. I get that that's the whole fucking point of Sisyphus. But this is also a video game. And if you can't make things just a little bit more obvious to start off with, maybe it's just a really short game. Maybe this is all there is, and I'm supposed to be able to do the entire journey up to Olympus in 60 seconds. But I'm not going to get there because I'm already bored of doing the same two things over and over and over again. It is too slow. Again, very thematic, but very boring. Just like I imagine Sisyphus' life was. So yeah, I'm assuming there are Metroidvania powers in places in this game. You know, it is very, very definitely tagged as a Metroidvania. Reach Olympus in 60 seconds or fall down the mountain and do it all over again. Learn movement tricks to help you overcome obstacles quickly. Earn achievements along the way. Discover a brand new campaign exclusive to the Steam release. It's a fun idea, and in a genre where I am constantly saying, what is your unique selling point? How are you going to market your game? What is going to stand out? How is your game different? This is very different. But of course, different doesn't always mean good. Different doesn't always mean fun. And yes, good and fun are very subjective terms, and for me, this is not fun. But for you, this might be a really fun game. I can certainly say that the idea is novel, that I have not seen it done before, especially not with a 60-second time limit, and the idea that you could get all the way up there is very interesting indeed. But I think I would be bored shitless with the repetition of doing it. This is why I don't play roguelikes, generally speaking, because doing it over and over and over and over again bores me to tears after a while. Now, admittedly, in something like Rogue Legacy or Dead Cells, I can get a good 20 plus hours easily out of those gameplay loops, whereas I've got 15 minutes out of this one. And I'm bored. So, not a game for me, but could very much be a game for you. If you pick this up, let me know down below. What was it about it that hooked you? What is it that I have missed? Am I just impatient? I probably am. But I want to be having fun, and so far it hasn't presented me with anything except really slow movements and really blurry graphics. So, yeah. Thanks for watching anyway, folks. Best of luck to the developers with this one. There will be a lot of people that really like this. It's just not a game for me. Cheerio! Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio!